P415. It's now been a year since the code modification was implemented in the GB energy market, but asset owners with solar PV and other on-site renewables are finding it challenging modeling the correct path to P415 revenues. Modeling the flexibility that comes from an asset, such as a battery that can still charge from solar, requires careful consideration of the energy flows between these technologies. We can easily model all of these flows within Gridcog. Let's spin up a simple project in London to demonstrate the point. We'll model an office with a 227 kilowatt maximum demand and an annual consumption of 670 megawatt hours. Included in our baseline, we'll add a 240 kilowatt peak solar array, and we've also set the site export limit to be 0. This is a typical use case for a behind-the-meter developer with on-site consumption co-located with solar, now looking to add in some flex, even though they are constrained by their grid connection. We'll create a second scenario where we'll add in a battery asset. On the site meter, we will now build the individual energy flows that exist between these assets. The battery charging and the load will still be billed at the retail supply rate, but crucially, the battery discharging to the load will generate wholesale revenue. That is because by doing so, the battery will lower the on-site consumption at that time and create a deviation volume that can be sold into the energy markets. We haven't allocated any costs or revenue to the solar, which indicates that the solar can charge the battery for free. Now, crucially, P415 doesn't prevent the participation in other revenue streams, such as ancillary service markets, or on-site savings, such as network tariff peak shaving. If we take a peek at the results, we'll see that adding a 500 kilowatt hour battery earns substantial revenue from the wholesale market. This is just a scratch on the surface of the technologies and the commercial arrangements that you can model in Gridcog using asset-level energy flows. For a bit more detail, have a look at Fabian's video on wholesale enhanced behind-the-meter PPAs, as well as our blog series on the full stack of behind-the-meter assets in GB. We'll leave a link below in the comments. If you're a developer interested in how to model P415 on your site, reach out to the team to find out more.